किया गया।
मुल्क में अमन सलामती को यकीनी बनाने के लिए झूठ का डटकर मुकाबला करना और सच को पूरी कुव्वत के साथ बिरादरान वतन के सामने लाना होगा। इसी सूरत में मुल्क में नफरत की सियासत का मुकाबला किया जा सकता है। और इन ख्यालात का इजहार मारूफ समाजी जुहदकार डॉक्टर राम पुनियानी ने किया। वो औरंगाबाद में एक प्रोग्राम से खिताब कर रहे थे।
To which I will refer as the Vienna Convention. According to the application of India, and I quote,
ने वियना कन्वेंशन की खिलाफ वर्जी की है तो पूरे मुल्क की निगाहें इस वक्त कुलभूषण जाधव मामले पर
end of quote. Accused of performing acts of espionage and terrorism on behalf of India and sentenced to death by a military court in Pakistan in April 2017. As is usual, I shall not read the introductory paragraphs of the judgment, which set out the procedural history of the case and reproduce the submissions of the parties. Nor shall I read the paragraphs which describe the factual background to the case. I shall also omit or summarize some paragraphs of the judgment. The full text of the judgment will of course be available at the close of the sitting. I shall accordingly begin reading of the judgment at paragraph 33. With regard to jurisdiction, India seeks to found the court's jurisdiction on Article 36, paragraph 1 of the statute and on Article 1 of the optional protocol to the Vienna Convention on consular relations concerning the compulsory settlement of disputes, to which I will refer as the optional protocol. India and Pakistan have been parties to the Vienna Convention since 28 December 1977 and 14 May 1969, respectively. They also were, at the time of the filing of the application, parties to the optional protocol without any reservations or declarations. The court noticed that Pakistan has not contested that the dispute relates to the interpretation and application of the Vienna Convention, and that the present dispute concerns the question of consular assistance with regard to the arrest, detention, trial, and sentencing of Mr. Jadhav. The court also noticed that in its application, written pleadings, and final submissions, India asks the court to declare that Pakistan has violated Mr. Jadhav's, and I quote, elementary human rights, which are also to be given effect as mandated under Article 14 of the 1966 International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, end of quote. The covenant entered into force for India on 10 July 1979 and for Pakistan on 23 September 2010. In this respect, the court observes that its jurisdiction in the present case arises from Article 1 of the optional protocol and therefore does not extend to the determination of breaches of international law obligations other than those under the Vienna Convention. This conclusion does not preclude the court from taking into account other obligations under international law insofar as they are relevant to the interpretation of the Vienna Convention. In light of the foregoing, the court finds that it has jurisdiction under Article 1 of the optional protocol to entertain India's claims based on alleged violations of the Vienna Convention. The court now turns to the admissibility of the application. Pakistan has raised 3 objections to the admissibility of India's application. These objections are based on India's alleged abuse of process, abuse of rights, and unlawful conduct. The court addresses each of these objections in turn. In its first objection to the admissibility of India's application, Pakistan asks the court to rule that India has abused the court's procedures. Pakistan advances 2 main arguments to this end. First, it alleges that when requesting the indication of provisional measures on 8 May 2017, India failed to draw the court's attention to the existence of a constitutional right to lodge a clemency petition. Secondly, Pakistan submits that before instituting proceedings on 8 May 2017, India had failed to give consideration to other dispute settlement mechanisms envisaged in Articles 2 and 3 of the optional protocol. The court observes, in relation to Pakistan's first argument, that in its order indicating provision.
تو اس وقت کی बेहद अहम खबर कुलभूषण जाधव मामले पर। कुलभूषण जाधव मामले पर इंटरनेशनल